I'm so sorry, everybody, because we are recording this video. Obviously, you know, I live in the UK, and Jennifer live in a beautiful Lagos city in our beautiful country, Nigeria. So the Zoom can be a bit delayed. Hello, everyone. Auntie Mabel is back to the Mabel channel. And today we have a special guest, a very, very special young lady that is very dear to my heart. And I'm going to just let her introduce herself. Over to you, Jenny.
Hi, Auntie Mabel fan. I'm Jennifer Adekwe Jennifer here on YouTube. I'm super happy to be on this channel. Like, this channel is one of the channels that I adore so much. So I'm just as if I'm in heaven being in this channel today. So I'm super, super happy being here today.
Right, thank you. Let me give you a welcome clap from my team. I'm giving you a welcome clap from my subscribers and everybody that will be watching us. You are welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you,
sorry, because obviously I just have to put it out there. This is a collaboration video. So as soon as you finish watching this video, then obviously go over to Jennifer's channel, which I will put the name on our screen, and I will also put it in the comment section and the description or all over. So you can just go in there and click and go and watch her the other video we'll be doing on her channel. Right. Without further ado, as you can see from the thumbnail and from the title of this video, we are doing a very special topic. So I won't waste you guys' time. I'm just going to dive straight into the first question that I'm going to ask my very, very beautiful young lady. And that is, as you all know, I'm currently doing topics on the experience of the girl child in Nigeria. So what better way to put an icing or put some icing, I don't know how many icing we are going to put on this cake, so, or than to speak to somebody who actually have an experience of a girl child that we're all likely to learn from. So I'm going to ask you, Jennifer, we know that the girl child have different experiences in Nigeria. And the area we're focusing on this interview is your experience in a home, as in growing up in a home where there were more girls than boys. So just tell us briefly your experience.
So growing up in a home, we are 5 and we are 4 girls and 1 boy. And I'm next to the boy. It was not easy. I can't say it was easy. No, it was not easy. My mother is a very strong person and I adore her so much because she's tried her best. So now this is how it is. We are 5 and I have 2 elder sisters and I have younger one, the younger one, and I'm next to the boy. So now he is the only boy. So my mother normally tell me that time that, okay, anytime they go to farm, you know, it's village now. Village is all about farm. So anytime they go to farm and they are coming back from farm, so we normally carry firewood. Like if you don't want to carry any other thing, you carry firewood. So if you give my elder brother firewood to carry, and my father jam them on the way coming back, and it would just, my father would be like, why are you carrying firewood? You are not a woman, you are not supposed to carry firewood. Like, all these things are for women. Throw the firewood. And that is how my elder brother would throw the firewood and just leave, because his father says he should throw the firewood. So we have to do everything. Like, we have to carry all the load. My mother have to endure. At this point right now, my mother and my father, they are no longer together because of all this problem. The thing was, I think the thing was too much for her. So one experience that I can't really forget, I don't think I can ever forget that experience in my life, is when my elder sister, that is our second born, have to come back from school. She was writing WAEC that time. My father is one of the people that believe that, you see, male child are supposed to end up in a kitchen. You are not supposed to go to school. There's no need of just wasting my money. And the only boy we have, you know, boys, they are strong heads. Don't want to go to school. So with the female children that want to go to school, he feel like he can't waste his money. And it's been known to him. I don't know why he's doing that. Maybe he have some influence. So as I was saying, My elder sister came back from school. They were writing WAEC that time, senior WAEC. She came back from school just because they want to do a practical. You know, school, they will not tell you, okay, pay so amount for practical. It's when you go to school, they'll say, okay, you have to pay so thing for practical. So my mother has gone to farm when she came back, and it was 1.5 for the practical. 1.5 was a lot of money back then, but I know my father could afford it. Like, I know very well that day that my father really have that money in his house. So because we don't live together, my mother have his own house and he has his own house. So my sister came back crying to him, telling him, please, they say we should pay 1.5. And my father, like with his mind, told my sister, I seriously, you don't have. My mother has gone to farm, and my mother do not know that, okay, since you are writing exam, you people are going to pay money. So it was just by luck. It was, let me say, it was God that the person that my sister is writing WAEC together with, like, let me say her classmates have to give my sister the money. And the boy was like, okay, if your mother come back from farm, your mother will give me the money. I know your mother have it. Instead of you to miss this paper, okay, I will give you the 1.5 to go and pay. Just imagine that person did not help my sister at that particular time. And my father has this money. It's not as if he does not have the money. He have the money. So that is one of the experience that I cannot really forget. Even me going to school, finishing school, I never really lived with my mother. I stayed with my uncle in Enugu State until when he died. So my father, it was not really my business whether he's taking care of me or he's not taking care of me, because I was comfortable. But when my uncle died, I have to come back to the village. I felt bad coming back to the village because I know all that load is going to be on my mother's head. It's not going to be easy for her. So when I came back to the village, I have to go to school. Even if you go and ask my father for a pen is just 20 naira. And you ask him for a pen, he will tell you he don't have. And you can't force him. You don't know if he have or you don't, if he have or not. But we all know he has the money. If you don't have money, you will not build a house. There's no how you build a house if you don't have the money. So we know he has the money. So that makes us to be very far from him, because there's nothing you can just go and ask him and he will give anything. All of us live with my mother, even including my brother, because my brother do not have the head to go to school. He's just there doing his own thing. Anything I want to do, playing, okay, I'm the only man, yeah, among all these years. So I don't know. So that is the experience that I can never forget. Like that particular experience about my mother, my sister, and my father. Like if I remember that experience, I used to get very angry because I was small by that time. So that is one of the experiences I can never forget.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer, for sharing your experience. Yeah, I'm just going to go forward now and ask you the next question. Obviously, this might have impacted in your educational, your work opportunity, both for yourself and for your sisters as you get on later in life, because as you know, you are not one of those who hide your age. You just celebrated your birthday. For those of you who don't know, this is the young lady that inspired my birthday wish video. So you can see we have a lot. Who other person could I bring on my channel to discuss this very important topic? And she was willing, and she has an interesting story to tell. So when you go over to her channel, you will see on that channel, I will also share my experience as a girl child. And I know those of you on my channel, there are some certain things you don't know about Auntie Mabel. So make sure you head to her channel to see that very aspect of Auntie Mabel you've never known before. So yeah, my experience as a girl child. So yes, yeah. So the next question I'm going to ask you now, how did this not impact on you? Obviously, I'm not sure you were able to go to the university, and obviously how is that now impacting on your work opportunity and other opportunities in life, and that of your sisters as well? I'm not sure any of your 3 sisters, because there were four girls and a boy. And how has that impacted on this, your sisters, and even your brother as well? How has this impacted on it? Because sometimes when this experience of the girl child, we have to remember that the boys can also be a victim. And sometimes I think in the conclusion, I will be able to give my opinion as well, how I think all the parties involved in all of this debacle are impacted in one way or the other. So but in this part, now let's focus on how this has impacted on you, your sisters, and your 3 sisters moving forward?
Okay, we did not go to a higher institution like university apart from secondary school. And the reason why we were able to even go to secondary school was because my mother was strong enough, and like she was determined a lot to say, okay, I want to train my children in school. She's weak right now. I know if she's not weak, she will still put more further, like put more effort. We are 4 years, training 4 years, apart from my brother that do not want to go to school. I was in JS3 and my brother came to come, like my brother came to school when I was in JS3 and he was in the same class with me, because my mother was just trying, okay, you that say you want to go to school and you that your father is ready to train you in school, why are you not going to school? Okay, just go to school. But he did not really have that, like, he did not really want to come down and go to school. So now we finished secondary school. I finished secondary school in 2015. I have to go out to go and work. Because even when I was writing my, okay, 2015, I finished secondary school. I went to Calabar to go and work. I was doing house help by that time. It was not really easy. Like, it was not really easy. The reason why I even left the village is because I don't want to give more burden to my mother. I just want to leave. My elder sister have already left. Like 2 of them have left. Like one of them now, our second born, she's married with beautiful 3 children. And that's okay. Since I've finished writing WAEC and you have tried your best, you have supported me to write this WAEC, you have tried your best. Like, you are too strong. Like, you are too strong. You're not even with a man. You are just on your own and you have done all these things. Let me go and hustle. It's time for me to take care of you. So I have to go and see. I look for house help work that I make sure I look for work that I can live there. Like, that was in Calabar. So I leave my village to go to Calabar to go and look for work. And luckily I saw that work and it was 6,000 naira. 6,000 naira cannot even buy anything. To be sincere, 6,000 naira cannot do anything. But I still have to manage to, like, okay, send money for her, make sure she's okay, and all those kind of stuff. My elder sister, one of our second born tried joining police. You know, police is not like now again. Police before, if you don't have that height, like you are not tall, you are not this, they will not let you join police. So she tried joining police, like they do not collect her because she's not that tall as what they want. So she have to stop, and she got married. My elder sister is just there doing her own work, trying her own best. She's trying her best. Like, she's playing a real elder sister role in our life. Like, even if she's not giving us money, but she's there. But for my brother, always committing crime. Like, I don't know, always running from one place to another. Sometimes my older sister will come here and say, oh, Jennifer, this is what your brother did. I will just tell her, please, I'm tired of listening. That's it. If you see my last video, I said, it's like the load in my head is too much, because they will call you and tell you this, they will call you and tell you that. I was just like, no, I'm tired. I can't just continue. You people cannot continue calling me of somebody that is my senior. But right now I'm in Lagos State, I'm working. I'm working as an office assistant. I'm doing well. I'm living on my own. I'm enjoying my life as I can. But at least anything I'm doing, I'm still remembering where I'm coming from. I'm still knowing that, okay, there's one woman out there. Like, there's one woman that's always praying for you every morning. And there's one woman out there that want the good for you. I still remember my father. It's not as if I don't remember him. I call him once in a while, but it's not as if it's a must that I must call him. If I don't feel like calling him, I will not call him. He has nothing to do to me. Like, he can't hold me. He can't tell me, why are you not calling me? But as for my mother, I don't think I can stay even 3 days without calling my mother. For my younger sister, I always call her my investment, because she's the one I'm spending all my money on. She's doing well. She's learning a tailoring. She has even finished the tailoring, and she's doing well. Like, she's making me proud. She's making me be the big sister that I am, making me feel, okay, I'm not wasting my money. So we are all doing well. Apart from the school that we do not go, we are really all doing well. Like, we are doing fine.
Thank you very might for that, for giving us that update. Obviously, as you all can see, it's in a way, it might have, you can see how intelligent Jennifer is. If she had gone to university, they probably the sky would have been her limit, you know. So in a way, it's limiting your opportunities, but you are not letting that stop you. And like they say, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. And you the 4 girls now, you have built resilience, and you are trying to empower your younger sister, so which is really good. So I don't really want this video to be too long, as we try to do on YouTube, because we don't want people, we know data, especially in Nigeria, can be costly. So we're just going to go to the final question at the concluding part. The advice that you will give to dads who are in your father's position, who still have their daughters at home, and even uncles and aunties, people around who could have a father like Jennifer's father who is missing the opportunity to train his daughters. What advice do you have for such fathers and those other adults around them?
I know people still do that. Like, people still do it. Especially, I don't know why, especially the poor people. I'm sorry for saying this, but especially for poor people. Like, I don't know why they do that. We all the children, we are the same. Like, there's no difference between a male child and a female child. Is there any organization you will mention right now that you will not see a female? Female are going places, they are doing well. So I don't see why you will say, okay, because some people, even some mother-in-laws and some sister-in-laws come to your house and say, oh, you have not given my brother a male child, or you have not given my son a male child. We are all the same. Like, if you're a father, a young father out there, or you are a young man out there, do not just belittle your children because they are female children. We are all the same. We can take you to places. Like, I think even right now in the society, female children are even doing more than the male children, because I don't think very soon, I believe very soon, a female will be the president, and we will rule very well. Everything will go very well, because I don't know why you treat a female child less than a male child. We are all the same. The female children are the one even taking care of the home. If a male is married, he's married. Like, he will take care of his wife family. But a female, anywhere you are, anywhere she is, she always remember that, okay, I have a family, I have people, I have brothers and sisters. You will always remember a family. So please, if you're a father or you are a young boy out there, feeling as if, okay, male children are nothing, or your wife have female children for you, and you think that you go outside and start cheating because you want to have a male child, it's not our fault. Like, it's not a fault. Is it not a woman that gave birth to you? It's a woman that gave birth to you. So this thing is the same thing. If there's no woman there, you will not be born. And that the girl's child that your wife gave birth to will give birth to another person. It's just for you to train them very well. If you train them very well and you educate them very well, like you tell them, okay, forget that you are a female children or you are a female child, you can still do very well. They will do very well. Mm-hmm. So if you just know that, okay, I have a daughter, and she's making, some of the daughters are making their children proud, like making their fathers proud. They are making their fathers proud. Okay, now look at my brother. I don't think my mother can say I'm proud of, okay, he is my son. But my mother can just stay and call me and say, Jennifer, you are doing well. Thank you for always taking care of me. Thank you. Anytime I send money for my mother or I send money for my younger one, my mother will always call me and say a word of prayer for me. Like, she will say, oh, thank you. I never knew you would make me, because I'm a stubborn child. I used to be very, very stubborn when I was in the village. But leaving the village, I come to realize that, see, that stubbornness, you have to leave it and hustle your life, take care of your people. So please, we all are all the same. We are all the same. There's nothing. The only difference is that we are females and they are males. So there's nothing there. We are the same. Please take care of your female child the way you take care of your male child. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm not really going to overlabor that because Jennifer has said it all. So, but what I will really say is that there is a common saying. Somebody has even quoted it in my video. My last live stream I did last Saturday was on this topic. And somebody reminded us there in the comment section that when you educate a daughter or a woman, you educate a nation. Remember, is the level of education a daughter have that is going to pass over, be able to support her own children when you start raising children. That comment that somebody left on my video, on that same video recently, was that that even the so-called carrying on the family name, if you see many of the men these days, they even make their wife and children to answer their first name. They are all now Jennifer John, Jennifer Joseph. So the so-called your family name, you see people are carrying forward, which I'm also advocating against in my channel, that our family name is very important. So let's try and carry on our family name. And even those days, people will say, oh, the man is dead in the not many men don't even live in the village or the town of their birth anymore. They're all in the city. So even you say, oh, they want to be in the village to be there to carry on your family. When you are dead and gone, do you even know what people are doing with your name? So the only
you
point
need somebody to carry on your inheritance.
That's like, right. So yeah, and sometimes girls even manage inheritance, even like big people
more than the men.
Yeah, these people who there are many ways to immortalize your name. Have a good factory, a good business name, and so your name will be there forever. But whoever wants to carry on your name, you know. So anyway, on that note, we are going to try and conclude this interview now. So I try to promote our language and our cultural heritage. So I'm going to tell Jennifer to tell us thank you in her dialect. I think, what language do you speak again, please?
I speak Ogoja.
Ogoja. So Jennifer is going to tell us how to say to end this interview. She's going to say thank you in Ogoja language, her language, and also say goodbye to you, our viewers and our subscribers in a Ogoja language. Why I will say that in my lovely, beautiful Esan language, as people know. I'm so proud of my ethnic minority Esan language. So anyway, Jennifer, over to you.
So it's very hard, but I'm going to try. Chamka, I watch video, I be watch video to this point. Please subscribe the channel and subscribe the channel and Mabel, and actually can you see comment you at the comment section. Chamka watch video Cham I'm very happy like liko to lumonye kingo the channel so I'm more video okay, bye go see.
Thank you. So as Jennifer have said in her beautiful Goja language, please subscribe to my channel, leave me comment and leave your experience of the girl child, or even if you didn't have that same experience, if you have good experience, share it. We are not saying all the girl children in Nigeria have bad experience. So if you have good experience, share it. Your friends who had also bad experience, you can also share in the comment section. And obviously, leave your notification bell on and all those good stuff and share, as they say on YouTube. So on that note, our Mabel is going to say as usual, Babulu in Esan language, Babulu is thank you. And then goodbye in Esan language is Vakimboy.